Someone's here. Oh dear. Were you still sleeping? It's already afternoon, sleepyhead. Well, if you're sick, you're sick. Not much we can do about that. How are you feeling? I never got your name. Do you remember what it is? Zora? It's good you remember that much at least. I'm gonna give you a quick once-over. Hold still, please. Okay. Still nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, that's right. The mayor asked me to give you something. Would you mind coming outside? It's not the most conventional gift, but here you go. Words are hard. 3 carob seeds and 3 stellar wheat seeds. AKA the farming aspect of this game. It looks like everyone in Leith Village pitched in. You've got a good plot of land here. I guess he's hoping you'll put it to use while you get back on your feet. Which, I must say, makes perfect sense from a doctor's perspective. It'll keep you busy, since it's easy to feel gloomy or despondent when you don't have something to work towards. And when the mind suffers, so does the body. No point in dilly-dallying. Let's get to work. Don't worry, I'll teach you what to do. I'm not an expert, but I know the basics. You want me to help you? I'm a doctor, not a farmer. I can barely lift the tools by myself. Besides, doing it yourself is the best way to learn. Plow the earth, plant seeds, and water them while changing out your tools. Alright, well, now that I get a chance to breathe. Hey guys, Zora here, welcome back to Harvestella. We're off to a great start in the morning, and there's more things on our HUD bar. This is gonna be a long day. Alright, so we're getting onto this kind of life simulation farming aspect of the game. So if you press X, which one's the X button again? That's the X button. Why is it not working? Can I not? You won't let me do it on this stairway. Alright, so when you come across the plot of field that you can kind of grow crops on, you'll see a little square light up, and that's a square you'll be able to interact with. So if you press X, use the plow tool. And then if you plow the area, you can actually plant it. The seeds will light up. You know, basic farming simulation things. Alright, hold on a second. Back it up. Hello. Yes, hi. It's me. I'm from the future by like 5 days? Anyways, I'm here to clarify something that's been bothering me. As you can see here, the buttons for using tools is X and using items is Y. These buttons on the screen should be matching with the buttons on the controller. Same button, same direction. No problem. Easy to remember, right? Not exactly. If you have the Switch version of this game, it's the other way around. The controls are actually reversed. So what the heck is going on? Well, I'm playing this on PC. When you hook up a controller to games on Steam, it'll work and display the controls in controller format. But most games display a generic button layout and not something specific to a pro controller. Here's a picture of the face buttons on the generic controller, and another with the pro controller. I think you can see my problem now. The buttons still work, but it's not matching up with the format that I'm expecting, so I keep on hitting the wrong button. With that said, I went ahead and just switched the buttons for my sake. I can't do it in Harvestella, I have to do it through Steam. So hopefully that fixes my problem. But until these videos catch up to my timeline, you're gonna see me fumbling around with this some more. Hopefully this is the only thing I have to change. Right? Anyways, back to the video. And then actually, you can move around while using the tool. Apparently holding it down doesn't do anything. Can we move with the D-pad? Nope. Oh, that's not what I want. But yeah. Oh, don't expect any, like, super stellar, great farming placements and whatnot. I'll just do enough to get by for now. So we'll go ahead, press Y to plant the seeds. And then you use the D-pad to open up your little backpack, and then you can equip the other seeds. There we go. Hold an RT, which is right trigger. Press up to change to the watering can, and then you use the X button to water. Oh, you have to hold it here. There we go. And then once it lights up, they are successfully watered. The crops on your farm need water to grow. Water them every day. Sure. Not half bad. You seem pretty good with your hands. Keep it up and I'm sure you'll have no problem. Wasn't that hard. You picked things up pretty quick, I wonder if I should put you to work at the clinic. I'm kidding. I'm definitely kidding. Although, this farm has seen better days. You must have had a hard time working on it. There are too many rocks. Can I get rid of the rocks, please? Yeah, I can imagine. If you had a hammer or something, you could break down those rocks and have more space for your farm. Don't suppose you have one, do you? Didn't think so. In that case, you'll just have to make one. Can you make one for me? Nope. It's best you make one for yourself. You're gonna have to be self-sufficient if you want to live here. You can make a hammer with some hardstone. I'll show you how to make it, but you've got to gather the materials first. You should be able to find the materials you need at the Njord step? How do I get there? You'll find the Njord step if you get off this hill from that gate over there and follow the road east. There are monsters around there though, so be careful. And what else? Oh yeah, you can have this. I got a sandwich! You must be hungry after all that farming work, right? Here's something for you to eat. It's a good idea to fill your stomach before you head off on any journeys. Because if you wait until you're weak and passed out to eat, it's already too late. So you're to eat that and restore energy you've spent. Understood? Don't mind if I do. I don't know why my character is so energetic there. You can recover stamina spent working on the farm or HP lost in battle by eating food. Some food can even improve abilities temporarily. Hunger gauge fills temporarily after eating. If your hunger gauge is even slightly filled, your stamina will begin to recover on its own. Blah 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 blah. Well then, I'll be heading back to the clinic. If that omen opens their eyes after I've left, then let me know right away. The passing of time. As with most other life simulator games, time will actually pass on a not realistic basis. I think it's like what? Every minute is like a few hours, give or take. Each one has its own system, but basically time will pass automatically, like 10 minutes per few seconds. Regardless, your ability will be reduced and your actions limited as it gets later in the day. Once the clock reaches midnight, you will collapse from exhaustion. Make sure to go home and sleep before that happens. Basically your Stardew Valley logic, if you played that. I think Room Factory also had that. Oh no, it's been a while. But yeah, as I mentioned at the start, you have your stamina bar on the lower left, the little yellow bar, and every time you use an action of some form, it gets reduced. unless apparently you're watering. I guess watering doesn't count. Above that is your HP bar, as well as the amount of HP that you have. And then the little rectangle thing, that's your belly. That is your tiny little belly, and it is empty. You don't have to feed yourself right now. Like, it's not gonna be like, oh, make sure you feed yourself every day or else you're gonna die from starvation. No. But the benefits of eating is that you can restore your HP and your stamina will automatically grow, or recover as time goes on. And then, yeah, and then you have the time of day on the upper right. I'm just looking around, but I don't think I can access many. Yeah, I can't access half of these areas. You have the current time, as well as the current date up on the upper right. And then, yeah, it's just all the stuff that the tutorial has told us. Now, as you can see, I am absolutely not going the way that I should be going. That's just because I want to look around the area. We can't really do a lot of stuff, but at the very least, you can kind of get a good fix on your surroundings. But you can also find treasure chests. They'll just have little things that you can use it for. I believe you see on this icon there is a wrench. These are kind of important places that if you had stuff like a repair kit, you can use it to either like make a shortcut or access additional places. But yeah, I don't have any more seeds. I've already planted them and watered them. There is a storage box, another treasure chest here. Oh wait, there's more seeds. Never mind, we're gonna garden some more before heading out. I really shouldn't be wasting time. But yeah, I'm not sure how long each day is gonna end up being. And I don't know whether or not I'll be like successful in being productive. Like very, very productive each day. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. We'll plant this. This is gonna be the messiest garden. And I'm sorry. Game. Oh, did I not finish plowing this out? I did not. This is gonna take some time getting used to. Alright. There we go. And then, that one's blocked off. Oh, but I can kind of peek inside of it. Apparently there's a thing over here, too. It's a well! Never mind, can't do anything with the well. Alright, with that said, that's all we can really do for now. Let's hurry on to that step place that Crest was talking about. So now we're in the world map. If we wanted to go to the village, we can kind of go there. Unfortunately, time passes a lot faster when you're walking out in the world map. So be a little bit careful that you don't have to double back. So we'll go ahead and go to the step over to the right. Oh, I don't remember you being here, sweetheart. Yeah, those are not monsters I saw in the demo. I'm not sure if it's changed because of the demo or if this is actually like a different season. I honestly don't remember. Alright, so I guess along with us being passed out of nowhere, we have a weapon. You can use the X button to do normal attacks. I think it's a 3-hit combo. Hold left trigger and use the left stick to dash around, which uses stamina. There we go. And it's just your run-of-the-mill, fight beat-up monsters, and get materials. And then you'll actually see some spots with little marks. That's where you can actually gather and mine for more materials. You get 2 items from these areas that will replenish the following day. So yeah, the first part of our day is mostly about, is gonna mostly be about trying to get the most out of your first few days, getting all the items, getting all the treasure that you can. And aside from progressing the story, at least we managed to get all that we can so that it doesn't get wasted and refreshed the following day. Let's see over here. Getting a lot of materials. I'm trying to make sure I actually do manage to get everything. And I think once you get near it or after you've gathered from it, these mining spots will actually show up on your mini-map. The following day. Aha, there we go. Treasure box, and look what we have there. We got some strangers. You know what you do with strangers? You give them a big ol' hello, even though they look ominous and foreboding. Have you found it? Yes, it's sighted at the spring seas light. The planetary nightmare? Most likely, yes. Alright, I have an idea. Let us I won't say rendezvous. Reconvene with the Anthus and the others. Now doesn't look like a good time to talk to them. It's probably best to stay out of their way. Yeah, unfortunately, there's only so much you can do per day. So, guess we'll come back after we do stuff. I don't remember if your character automatically passes out if you run out of stamina. So I would say keep an eye on that bar. I know that if you don't have stamina, you can't do actions. Outside of that, I'm not sure if it has like a pass out effect. Wouldn't be surprised. Stop by Leith Village. I really hope shops don't have open close time, because that might be a problem for me. Let's see. We'll stop by a few. Actually, if I remember, I think a bunch of these houses you can just kind of enter. I think some of them actually have some treasure. You know, typical RPG logic of bust into someone's house, talk to people, break their stuff, steal their stuff, and then leave. But yeah, honestly, if I had a chance to be like reincarnated into some form of world, like a part of I'm in the shop. A part of me wants to be in like this kind of setup of, hey, it's kind of a village, rely on magic, I don't care. You're able to self-sustain yourself and just kind of live a humble life. I kind of like this idea. Well, hello. Welcome to the general store. You a traveler of some sort? You don't see many of those coming to Leith. Oh, it's you, is it? I heard all about you from the mayor. Sounds like you've been through a lot. I heard you started farming on Bird's Eye Bray, is that right? In that case, you're gonna need some seeds. Come to my store whenever you need something. Right now is the best season for dressed lettuce and uni onion. And we just so happen to be fully stocked up on those. I recommend you giving them a try. Aside from seeds, we also got travel essentials. Oh, and you can buy homemade meals and the like here too. Well, I'm sure you'll be in need of a great many things as time goes on, but the general store's got you covered. Don't be a stranger. Alright, so normally I would actually try to buy a bunch of seeds here, but I think I'm gonna check the other shops. I want to see if I can actually buy something from them. Ah, there it is. I knew I wasn't forgetting something. I'm stealing this person's eggs. I should feel terrible. Alright. Yes, I know. Shut up. The game's gonna... I don't know if the game's gonna be super naggy about you sleeping, but it's not gonna be very quiet about it. What's this? I don't often see out-of-towners turning up in here. Oh wait, you're the old granny! You must be a traveler? Aha, so you're the one everyone's talking about. You're no traveler, you're a new resident, eh? Well then, please excuse me, this here's my smithy. I make all the farming equipment and weaponry for the people in town. Look, call the smithy's instinct, but there'll come a time when you're gonna need a stronger weapon than that. You've just got that look about you. So with that in mind, don't hesitate to come to me at any time you need something made. I'll need the materials and labor fee, of course, but I promise you won't be disappointed. Fortify your weapons here, blah 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 blah. Unfortunately, I don't think she can make us the hammer, can she? No.
Cheers.
Oh, so they actually do voice lines when I talk to them. Okay. Alright, so there's that. Where's the third one? Ah, it's all the way down there. I keep on forgetting the third one because it's all the way out of the way from the main street. Hello? I haven't seen you before. Are you a visitor? Oh, I see now. You're the kid the mayor's been talking about. Beg your pardon? I run the renovator here in Leith. I'm the one everyone comes to when they need building and farm materials, or farms restructured. Ah! You live over in Bird Eyes Bray, is that right? You must have a lot of farmland there. You're probably gonna need sheds and pen for keeping animals, eh? Not to mention tools for processing your crops. There should be a lot you're going to need down the road. Well, when the time comes, speak to me. I'll be able to help you out. I don't work for free, obviously, but we can go over that later. Yeah, so we can expand our farm and unlock the kitchen counter at the renovator. Wait, we need to unlock the kitchen counter? I thought they gave it to you.
Welcome.
What? Oh my god, I just realized I literally have no money.
Again.
Wait, how the... If I don't have money, how does the girl expect me to buy from the general store? Hang on. I have a problem with you, sweetheart. This slimy little salesperson telling me that she's fully stocked on seeds that are good for this season, knowing that I can't buy a single one. I hate you. It's coming up to the end of the day. Let me pop on by and see if Cress has anything to say right now. There's a few more houses I kind of want to just bust open and see if there's any treasure in there, but actually, speaking of which, don't mind me coming through. I'm not being a creep.
Don't do anything silly.
Don't go causing trouble
for free, you know.
What did you just say? Don't go causing trouble for my sister. I'm busy enough as it is, so please just behave yourself. Cress!
Oh.
Contact me right away
if
you experience any change. God, it's really weird that they talk when I talk to them. Oh, so yeah, I am not regretting picking that blue hair for my hairstyle. It just looks really nice in all sorts of lighting. And it reminds me of my character from Mabinogi. Because, at the time, that was the only, like, quote-unquote blue color that was available to me. Until they did Icy Blue, which is way too light for my liking. With that said, I think it's about time we head on back. Ooh. Mail. Where is the mailbox? Is it? Oh, it's up there. I see it. It's the glowing thing. Castle Lewis Times. Oh my god. It's an actual... it's an actual little newspaper clip. It's like the New York Times. Unknown object lands in Leith. Greetings, citizens. Yesterday, a giant crystallized object descended upon Leith and crash-landed in the village. Fortunately, no Leith residents were injured. The object is thought to pose no immediate threat to life unless close contact is made. Please rest assured that our intelligence division is investigating the incident. Once again, do not approach the object. Casa Lewis Intelligence Division. No more letters. Alright, so that's basically all we can do. I think I've kind of explored all that I can. Oh, wait a minute. Can I go down here? I can. Oh, there is materials here! So when I came in this area in the demo, I couldn't find any spots to gather any materials until after an event happened. But I guess I can come here and gather. That's gonna be my little morning routine. Ooh, I am absolutely running out of stamina. Please do not cause me to pass out. That'll be a really embarrassing way to end this episode. And actually, hold on. Ooh, I have more seeds. Shoot. I have more seeds. I don't want to waste a sandwich because it's the end of the day, so we're gonna go ahead and eat this. Eat the berry. I'm gonna wait for my stamina to just slowly regenerate. Like, I just need enough to plow a few more areas. We have 6 seeds. Oh, is there even gonna be enough space? How much does this use? Okay, not as much as I thought. So I need 6 spaces. 2, 3. Oh, I have enough. Yes, I know, game. What? No! No! I was in the middle! No! How dare you! I was in the middle of gardening! How could you do this to me? I'm pretty sure it's doing this for like story purposes and whatnot, because the time is gone. But I'm so sad. I was in the middle of gardening. I'm gonna ransack this entire place. How do you like them apples? Oh, thank God I remember correctly. It was gonna be really awkward if it ended the day without doing something. There's a loud noise coming from the other bed. Now I'm awake. Go back to sleep. I don't know what happens when you go back to sleep, but I don't want to find out. Error. Error. Abnormality detected in life support system. May cause irreversible effects to the body. Operator consciousness levels low. Cognizant judgment impossible. Check mean atmosphere composition. Small amount of Gaia dust detected. Body affected by Gaia dust density. Rectifying. Discarding protective equipment. The girl's sleeping peacefully. Better go and call Crest right away. You're trying to tell me that there was a human inside the Omen armor this whole time? Zora, are you sure this girl was inside the Omen armor? I didn't move the armor, if that's what you're thinking. Fair enough. I don't see what you would have to gain by lying to us. It makes sense for her to have been in the Omen armor the whole time. The fabric of her clothing isn't anything I've seen before either. I wonder where she's from. I bet she works for them. You shouldn't let your guard down just because she looks like us, Cress. Human wearing omen armor is pretty suspicious. Enough, Dim. There is no point jumping to conclusions. What would you like to do with her, Cress? What indeed? She's still unconscious, so we'll just need to wait and see for now. But Cress! But what? We can't just abandon her, can we? Zora, you don't mind, do you? I can just say sure, whatever. You know what? Thank you. When a bed opens in the clinic, we'll move her there. I'll leave her in your care until then. Very good. It's quite late, so let's head back to the village. Don't let your guard down. No excuses. I'll come back in the morning to see how things are going. Can I go out and garden before the day ends? Pretty please? I still had time. The girl from the armor is sleeping peacefully. It might be a good idea to get some sleep too. I guess we're going to bed. With that said, thank you guys for watching. Oh, at the end of the day, it accumulates all of the experience points that you get. You might get some level ups, which I think increases your HP. I don't remember if it increases stamina. We'll find out in the next episode. With that said, Zora signing out. I will see you guys in the next one.